This is going to be our pressure rollback drill. So now that we're getting pretty comfortable with changes of direction and rolling back, we want to start learning how to do that when we feel defensive pressure. Now, when we feel defensive pressure on the top side, that's to the stick side. When someone is trying to check your stick, we want to roll back away from that pressure to get past that defense. When we feel pressure on the back side, that means as we're running with our stick, if we're feeling pressure on our back, that defenseman's hands or stick are kind of on our backside, that's when we want to accelerate and go to what we call the top side this way. So we have front side pressure where we roll back, and we have backside pressure where we accelerate forward. Now, most defensemen are going to make a mistake of overplaying the top side or overplaying the backside. And when you feel that overplayed pressure, you can accelerate one way or back the other way and use it to get past your defenseman. That's what we're going to practice in this drill. The setup for this drill is a goal and 5 cones or 5 objects on the ground. We have the goal set up. We have a cone right behind the goal. We have a cone on the right wing and the left wing of the goal. And then we have a cone top right and we have a cone top left. These are actually symbolizing the different positions on offense. For this setup, the 3 cones down low are going to be attackman positions, and the 2 cones up high are going to be midfielder positions. But for the sake of this drill, you're going to be playing all positions. And the way the drill works, we start at any cone with a lacrosse ball, and you want to cut to the cone directly to your left or to the cone directly to your right. When you hit that cone, you are going to roll back the opposite direction, go to the goal, and shoot. That's phase 1. Then we add a little bit more to this drill, which we'll show you in a minute. This drill works best with a partner who can provide that little bit of pressure. So you want your partner to run with you, and when you hit the opposite cone that you're heading to, you want that partner to kind of throw some checks on the top side so you can practice feeling that pressure and rolling back. But you can certainly do this drill solo as well. Just kind of visualize that defensive pressure as you get to the cone that you're approaching. Here's how phase 1 looks. So as you saw in phase 1, as we reached our destination cone, we would roll back, drive to the goal, and shoot. In phase 2, we're going to make it a little more game-like. You're not always going to make it to that opposite spot. You're not always going to make it to that cone. A lot of times before you get to that cone, you're going to start feeling that over-pressure on the top side or over-pressure on the back side. And that pressure is going to tell you whether you're going to roll back or continue to go top side. So in this instance, if we have a partner, tell them to give you a little top side or backside pressure at some point before you get to that cone. And when you feel that pressure, you're going to roll or go top side to the goal and shoot. If you're doing this one by yourself, again, just imagine that pressure, and before you get to the cone that you're heading towards, pretend like there's some top side pressure or some backside pressure, and you're either rolling back or you're accelerating top side and getting to the goal. Make sure you're using your right and left hand, and make sure you're trying this from all positions on the field. Here's how phase 2 looks.